Without wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 best chair for posture. The product links are in the description and in first comment. The number 5 on the list is Steelcase Gesture Office Chair. Steelcase Gesture Office Chair. By now you might have learned that I sit for hours a day. Save for any time spent standing at my standing desk from action. That being said, I can't sit most of the day, but when have to I wanted to be in the gesture chair from Steelcase. This office chair review will tell you why, and while you are at it, also check out our top pick for the best office chair. It's the company's newest chair and is derived from a global study of in countries. The result: Steelcase discovered new postures that were previously unknown. Where did they come from? Our mobile devices and how we consume content when looking at our computers. If you want to compare this chair to other models, take a look at the best reclining office chair to compare, or you could take an old chair you don't like anymore and learn how to reupholster an office chair. So keep reading my Steelcase gesture chair review to learn what makes this chair so special and why it's one of the best office chairs. The gesture is available in a wide variety of colors. It can also be built in a stool format, offering what is presumably an overall higher stem. The number 4 on the list is Herman Miller Aeron. Herman Miller Aeron. Today we are going to be taking a close look at one of the most iconic office chairs of the past 3 decades, the Aeron by Herman Miller. I have seen the chair at trade shows and had the chance to sit in it for very short stints at a time. Recently, we brought in a bunch of different ergonomic chairs to make our list of the best office chairs. For one of those was the Aeron. The Aeron has been a bit of a polarizing chair in the office furniture world. Some of its supporters swear by it and will defend its comfort and design until the bitter end. Others haven't held back in sharing their disdain for the chair. We wanted to find out for ourselves how the chair performs and how comfortable it really is. Bringing in the chair gave us the opportunity to use it for prolonged hours at a time and also gain feedback from a range of people within our own office. This review will share our experience with the Aeron. We will go over the reasons why the chair has become so popular, and we will also cover some of the potential pitfalls that may make it a bad fit for your needs. The options that are included on the Aeron for this review are graphite frame and base, size adjustable, posture fit, tilt limiter and seat angle, fully adjustable arms, standard arm pads and carpet casters. The price for an Aeron with these options is the Aeron chair is made by Herman Miller. Herman Miller is one of the oldest and most successful office furniture brands in the world. Herman Miller has been in business since it was originally known as the Michigan Star Furniture Company, and they focused mainly on home furniture. The Michigan Star Furniture Company was started in and was purchased by and started at the company in as a clerk with the help of his father-in-law. Herman Miller purchased the Michigan Star Furniture Company out of respect for his father-in-law, renamed the company to Herman Miller. Herman Miller struggled through the Great Depression and eventually moved into the office furniture space. It quickly gained notoriety for hiring well-known designers and focusing on modern as well as industrial designs. Herman Miller has since gone public and expanded to become one of the largest office furniture companies in the world. Herman Miller has factories in Italy and China and a sales presence in over countries across the globe. Herman Miller has also acquired a number of office furniture-related brands to expand its company and vertically integrate. The Aeron ships ground in a large box, weighing around. I would recommend having someone available to help you carry the box into your office. Herman Miller designed the box with some handles cut into the sides. This will make it easier to move if you do not have anyone to help you. The Aeron is packaged with a minimal amount of cardboard inside the box. It also lacks foam that you will find with a lot of other office chairs. The entire chair is inside a plastic bag to help keep it from getting dirty. Overall, the chair is well packaged, so there is very little chance for damage. The seat comfort on the Aeron is going to be a love it or hate it type of feeling. The pellicle mesh has good flexibility and is soft to the touch. It is meant to provide a feeling that you are floating. The sitting experience on the Aeron is quite firm though. Some people like the way a firm seat feels, but others do not. The Aeron seat is designed with pronounced side bolsters, so you feel like you are sitting in the seat and not on top of it. This can be a limiting factor with your range of motion in the chair. The number 3 on the list is Steelcase Leap. Steelcase Leap, accountable for half of the overall score for each chair. Our set of comfort tests are the most important to the overall score of the entire group. We had a panel of judges put each one to the test. They scored each one in overall comfort, focusing on the level of comfort that the backrest, armrests and seat provides. We also had each judge determine how many hours they could comfortably sit in each chair. Almost all of our judges determined the seat on the Leap was one of the most comfortable of the entire group, with only a single judge dissenting, feeling it was more adequate than amazing, but none found that it was overly uncomfortable to sit in. However, every one of our judges agreed that the backrest on the Leap is exceptionally comfortable. It either tied for the top spot or is the most comfortable out of the whole group. This was with the standard back, which went up at least to the shoulders of every judge. However, an additional headrest is available if you want support all the way up to your head. It also received a favorable response among our judges for its armrest, with it ranking at the top of the group. Despite the one judge finding some other chairs to have more comfortable seats and armrests, he still was more than happy to sit in this chair for hours along with the rest of the judges. We put the 4-way adjustable arms to the test, which allows you to adjust the height, width and depth, and you can also swivel. You can go with an armless or height-only adjust version of this chair to save some cash, but it likely won't offer the same level of comfort. For our next round of tests, we compared the levels of adjustability that each of these office chairs provides. We split this metric into 5 sub-tests and scored the level of adjustment available on the backrest, armrest, seat, and reclining tension knob. We also evaluated if you could attain a proper ergonomic seating position with the available adjustments. At an average desk, the Leap again delivered an outstanding performance. This chair lacks a reclining lever and instead offers a set of tilt limiters. You can choose between 5 discrete levels and freely move back and forth between an upright position and your selected recline position. The backrest also goes up quite high and reaches the top of the shoulder for almost all of our testers. The armrests are also highly movable and allow you to adjust the height of each one to reach a comfortable level, as well as move them in and out and forward and back. They also swivel to match the angle your forearm naturally makes from your shoulder while sitting and typing at a standard keyboard, and have plenty of padding which gives adequate support. For our next metric, we assess the durability of each of these workplace chairs. While it's hard to truly assess durability without buying multiple models of each chair and testing them for years on end, we based our scores on how well each chair held up after a few months of our testing process, whether it showed any signs of damage or an unusually high rate of wear and tear. The number 2 on the list is Herman Miller Sail Chair. Herman Miller Sail Chair, besides a few of the most garish gaming chairs, the Sail is one of the most idiosyncratic and downright weird-looking chairs around. It's the brainchild of famed industrial designer Beher, who drew inspiration from San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. Beher wondered if he could apply those principles to an office chair, and the Sail was born. Its striking look is thanks to a web-like backing that features dozens of interlocking elastomer strands. Those strands provide elasticity that allows the chair to stretch and bend with your weight. The design provides more support in the areas that require it while allowing your spine to keep its natural shape. This design leads to less fatigue without the need for additional lumbar support. The design also requires far fewer materials to create, and that drives the price down. It ain't cheap, but it's only half the price of some of Herman Miller's flagship offerings, like the Embody and Aeron. That's still significantly pricier than many well-reviewed gaming chairs, but Herman Miller's build quality puts most of its competitors to shame. Still, there are ergonomic reasons why gaming chairs aren't all bad, including easy reclining and tall backrests. But their design can also encourage slouching. The neck pillows on the headrests usually shouldn't be used while sitting, and their lumbar support is often just a branded pillow of wildly varying quality. A twistable rod on the right side adjusts how much pressure it takes to lean the seat, and behind it, another lever adjusts the seat height. On the other side, you'll find a lever that lets you customize the seat tilt and how far back it can lean. The arms are fully adjustable, able to be lifted, lowered, moved closer to your elbows, or slid out of the way, as well as positioned at a variety of angles. The Sail is the only Herman Miller gaming chair with customizable colorways, though the palettes are limited. You can only change the seat color from black to slate gray, and there are 5 different options. For the suspension, the chair I reviewed was a subtle white and black with red levers, which is as unobtrusive as the designs come. The other palettes include a deep red, a striking neon green, and a lustrous ocean blue. There is an intrinsic weirdness about the entire Herman Miller gaming chair offering. The design-focused company has taken its best-looking chairs and made them look a little worse, removed a slew of customizable options, added literally no features, and presented them as gaming chairs with nothing but marketing. That makes its product fit kind of weird. People who like gamer aesthetics don't need to dish out bucks to buy a chair, but discerning buyers who want a high-end office chair for gaming may not be interested in the not-so-subtle color palettes found here. Herman Miller makes fantastic chairs. I use an Aran every day, and I'm convinced it's one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever planted my precious cheeks upon. Gamers deserve that luxury, too. The sale requires absolutely no assembly. Herman Miller ships its chairs fully assembled, able to roll out from its gigantic box straight to your desk. I find the aesthetic of most gaming chairs to be downright embarrassing, so I was pleased to see how easily the sale slotted into my minimalist setup. For those who prefer a more in-your-face look, the other colorways could fit in just fine next to the glow of a monster battle station. After customizing the sail's height, seat depth, and lean tension, I was impressed but not surprised with how comfortable the chair was. The sail has won a bevy of awards, including Product Design of the Year from International Design Awards. Jury sitting in it myself, I can see why. Even after hours in the chair, I never experienced any back pain. Unsurprisingly, after testing the tilt away from the desk, the chair doesn't provide as much lumbar support as the Embody or Aran, both of which cost almost exactly twice as much, but I never experienced any lumbar pain whatsoever. If you're prone to back fatigue or pain, the non-gaming edition of the sale does have an optional lumbar edition. The number 2 on the list is Zodi Chair. Zodi Chair. I spend the majority of my work time sitting in front of the screen of my computer. And while I try to stand up from time to time, the reality is that most of us still spend quite a bit of time sitting while working. If you've got to sit, you'll want to invest in a really good office chair. Fortunately, Howarth has got you covered. I've been testing out a Howarth Zodi Task chair in my home office, and I can say without question that it's the most comfortable and supportive office chair I've ever used. Having worked in many different offices and having used everything from cheap department store chairs to a nothing really compares to the Zodi, these arm adjustments help to accommodate both makes and females who need various lengths of armrests. The Zodi chair has great armrests, so you won't get any shoulder or arm strain issues. You can experiment with the various adjustments in the armrests to find something that is comfortable for you and get the arms just the way you like them. You can adjust a rest to the lengths of your arms so you can sit properly at your desk. This is ideal as men and women have different arm lengths, and since you can adjust the rests, there's a greater comfort when sitting. If you work in a larger office, you really can't go wrong with this Zodi chair. You will want to get fully loaded chairs for all your employees. This will ensure that you have a chair type to meet the needs of each of your employees. The extra features in the chair can make a big difference, and if your employees are comfortable, they will work better and take less time off due to injuries. This chair has the features that make it a great chair to buy for the office environment. You will be impressed at how comfortable you will feel in this chair even after sitting in it for a long period. For the conference room, you can go with a basic model. Extra options such as forward tilt aren't needed, and you can probably ditch the lumbar support as well. Armrests are fine, but you might want to go without armrest too. It's really your decision. Just remember that the more options you add, the more your chairs are going to cost you. With the executive chair, you can go with a fully loaded chair and get all the extras you want. Aluminum trim and leather are extras you should think about. The Zodi chair is perfect for the executive who needs a comfortable chair for their personal office. Since the chair has many adjustments that can be made to it, executives will enjoy his chair and get a lot of use out of it.